Like, so we're just talking after, like, yeah, like, whatever. Like, no, you have to, like, come closer so we could see if we, like, fit. Like, you have to look. Like, if we're, okay, so let's see. Like, we have to capture both of us. So, we have to, and if we don't have that much, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, it's not a big, it's an iPhone, like.
I think that's better.
You think that's better, like, right here?
That's perfect. Right?
Okay, yeah, so you could probably, like, move in just a little bit. Not, yeah, like, move it either on that angle coming in.
Like that?
Yeah, closer, so we're, like, kind of, like, right or no?
My leg is just, like that? Is that cool?
No, you could go back. My point is so they could see both of us. Should I go back a little bit? Like, should we, like, what do you think? Let me turn this a little bit. Hold on. Look. How do you, like, no, then you're far away. You could, like, see me, but it can't hardly, like, see you, so I should turn it just a little bit, right?
I think maybe it was better when you were looking more. I don't know.
Like this?
Yeah. I'll be like that.
Yeah, but we gotta talk. We're talking to Instagram.
Yeah.
So we gotta be like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll look at each other and we like talk to like Instagram.
Right, okay, cool.
So
I'm not used to these, girls.
Oh, you're not?
You're teaching me. Yeah, cool.
Actually, I have to move this because I think that we just need more space. That's it. But it's, they don't like to see. I'm gonna put this here. So go. Can you move that? Let me see. Yeah, like right here, I could come like this, and we could like, oh my god, like talk real quick, and then like look back here. So it's like talk, and then like look back there.
Okay, cool.
So, okay, recite in your mind what we're talking about. The first thing I'm going to say, I'm like, oh my god, hi everybody, it's me, Sin. I'm here with Valerie. She is a journalist, right?
Yeah.
Who is doing a story on, she's writing a story on my story.
Or you could say it's a story about,
she's writing a story on solitary confinement, and she's using my story to write her story.
Well, it's more about women in prison.
So then, what are we gonna say? Just like you're writing about, because they're gonna want to know that.
Yeah. So I'm writing about.
Okay, so you are a journalist, right?
Yeah.
A journalist. What brings Cynthia Alvarado and me and you together is what Instagram wants to know. Everything else they give a fuck about, but let them think about that like second. So our whole mission is to show them how we know each other, what we're doing together, and what you're a journalist about. You're writing about women. You could say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was just gonna say that we met through.
Okay, so yeah. So we're gonna start off like, hi everybody, what's up? It's me, Sin. I'm here with Valerie.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, like that. Do you want me to introduce you as a journalist or no?
No, you don't have to.
So we don't have to say none of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so be like, what are we here? What are we doing together? Like, Valerie drove up from DC to do a story on.
Yeah, to do a story on.
It's not on yet, but yes, I'm like, so Valerie drove up from DC to do a story on.
Yeah, about featuring Cynthia's story in an article about incarcerated women and the effects of solitary confinement on them.
Yeah. And the reason that me and Valerie know each other is through Salim Holbrook. We love you. Yes. So basically, like today when we did our story, we visited 3 places?
Yeah.
The county jail, RCF where I was housed. We visited the park where the victim passed away at and where the crime happened, and we also visited Larry Krasner's office, the district attorney in Philadelphia. So, what did you get out of that experience of walking to the park with me and like just everything that we did?
Yeah, it was really powerful. There was a lot. I don't know. We're just making the video to.
No, what like it's not about like the video. It's about you walked through a park where a murder happened, where you were with the person that was accused of that murder. Like, as a journalist, like, how did that make you feel? Like, your feelings like, about it. It's not about what you're doing, like.
Yeah. Damn. It's a lot to process, girl.
Like, did it give you, like, a feeling of, like, you're doing the right job? Like, did it give you a feeling that, things like that? Yeah. Like, did it remind you that everything you're doing is exactly what you're supposed to be doing in life, your purpose, like, something like that?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, so like what feeling it gave you that. So then like should we tell them, because basically they want to know like what we're doing together. They want to know what you're writing about, and they want to know probably like how we know each other, right, which is the same thing. And then like what's our passion together to do to change the world. So I could say something, you could say something, or we could say something together, like we're fighting to end X, Y, and Z, and the reasons why, because they're horrible. So like what would be some things that you're fighting for to stop? Like if you had to give like you're fighting for like equality, like for everybody.
Yeah, and
as an American, like what do you want to see for like the world and like criminal justice? Like, I'm asking you as an American, like what would you like to see to change in the criminal justice system?
Yeah, well, I think like the fight against solitary confinement like kills the core of this system, you know.
Why?
Because that's the epitome of locking people in cages without any compassion at all.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's like the lowest of the lowest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we could take our conversation like that. So the question that I asked you again, what was it? How you got the answer?
I don't know.
Okay, I asked you, what are you really passionate about changing? And then you were saying solitary, and then why?
Yeah.
And then I could say what I'm passionate about is ending life without parole, because I feel like it says that people cannot change, and that goes against evolution. It goes against, you know, our beliefs as Americans.
Yeah.
So yours is going to be the solitary thing, is putting people in cages, and mine is going to be life without parole, because it says people can't evolve.
Yeah.
Okay, so you came up from DC, right, to write a story about. I'm trying to like very. How can I sum that down? So
about your story.
About my story. Yeah. So we're here. Valerie, tell Instagram why you drove up from DC, right? Up from DC.
Yeah.
And then we'll take it from there. Okay.
All right.
Try to get close to the camera. Okay.
Okay.
Like together, like we'll be together. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go. Okay.